Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are fine. We'll continue our first chapter today, which is Introduction to Sets, and in this video we'll do set notations. But before starting new topic, let's do some revision of our previous topic. Okay, these are some points that we discussed in our previous video. Set is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects. The objects in a set are called members or elements of the set. Capital letters are used to denote sets. All the elements of a set are enclosed within curly brackets and separated by commas. The elements of a set are said to belong to the set. The symbol is used to denote belongs to or is an element of, and this symbol is used to denote doesn't belong to or is not an element of. So these were the points that we discussed in our previous video in detail. So let's consider an example now. Okay, here we have a set O denoted with capital letter O, and there are 10 elements in it starting from 1 and written till 19. Okay, these are all odd numbers. So this is a set of odd numbers between 1 and 20 or less than or equal to 19. Okay, now we have to answer the following questions. These are some questions we have to answer. Is it a well-defined set? Is it a well-defined set? Yes, it is. It is a well-defined set because all the elements are defined clearly. So yes, it is a well-defined set. Second question is write the symbols this and this or in the blanks to make the following statements true. First is 3. Okay, does 3 belong to O or not? 3 is present here. 3 is present in the set O. So yes, 3 belongs to the set O. So we'll use this symbol. Okay, for 8. Okay, 8 is not present anywhere here. So A is not present in the set O. So we will write doesn't belong to 14. 14 is also not present in the set O. So we'll write 14 doesn't belong to O. 11. 11 is present in the set O. So we'll write 11 belongs to set O. There's a question related to this in your book on page number 4, question number 2. So solve that question on your book. So our revision is done. So let's start our new topic, which is set notations. Set notation. Set notation is basically a representation of the set. A set can be written in 3 different forms called notations. So we can write set in 3 different forms. First one is descriptive notation, second one tabular notation, and third one is set builder notation. So we'll discuss them one by one. First let's do descriptive notation. In descriptive notation we write the elements of a set in words. So it's very simple. We just have to write the set in words. These are 3 examples written here. First one is set of real numbers less than 9. In descriptive notation, we don't write all the elements of a set. We don't list them. We just write the elements in words. Second example, we set of vowels in the English alphabet. Now we have written the set in words. We didn't write all the vowels like A, E, I, O, U and put curly brackets in that form. That is not descriptive notation. In descriptive notation, we write the set in words. Third example, A is a set of natural numbers less than or equal to 18. So similarly, in this set we didn't write all the numbers from 1 to 18. Instead we wrote in words. The next notation is tabular notation. In tabular notation, we list all the elements of a set separated by commas and enclosed within curly brackets. So in this notation, we list all the elements of a set, like just like written in these examples. O is a set of all the real numbers less than 9. So we have listed all the elements in a set, and we have written in curly brackets. When we list all the elements, we always write in curly brackets and separate them by commas. And V is a set of vowels in the English alphabet. So we have listed all the elements, all the vowels. And A is a set of natural numbers less than or equal to 18. So here we have listed all the natural numbers till 18. So this is how we write a set in tabular notation. We list all the elements. The next one is set builder notation. In set builder notation, the set is expressed in the form of a rule. Rule means because we impose some conditions on a set. This is a bit different from the descriptive and tabular notation, so listen carefully. For example, the set of vowels of the English alphabet. So set of vowels in English alphabet is written as, in set builder notation, we write this set as V, and we read this set as V is a set of elements X such that X is a vowel of the English alphabet. This colon means such that, and instead of this colon we can also use this symbol to indicate such that. Instead of colon we can also use this symbol to indicate such that. So in this set we write all the elements as X. You can also use any other letter. Instead of X you can write Y, M, N or any letter of the English alphabet. And then we put colon or use this sign to denote such that, and then we write the condition of that set. V is a set of elements X, but what is X here? So you have to write that X is the vowel of the English alphabet, or whatever the elements of that set are. You have to write that condition in this set after putting the colon. So this is how we write set builder notation. Now let's do some examples. A set of all letters in the word mathematics. Okay, so this is a word mathematics, and we have to write a set of all the letters in this word. So we will write in all three notations. This is how it is written in descriptive notation. Set of all letters in the word mathematics. In words, we have written in words. In tabular notation, it is written as this. We have listed all the letters, but we don't repeat a letter or don't repeat any element while writing a set. So I have written M. We will write M only once. Similarly, T, A only once in this set, because we don't repeat an element while writing a set. And in set builder notation, we write elements in the form of X. So B is a set of element X such that X is a letter in the word mathematics. So here the elements are the letters. So we have written a condition here that X is a letter in the word mathematics. So I hope all the three notations are clear now. Let's do an exercise from your book. Now let's do some questions. Okay, this question is from your book on page number 5. Question number 1. I'll do some parts and you have to do the rest ones. Write the following sets in tabular form. These are written in set builder notation and we have to write them in tabular form. In tabular form, we write all the elements separated by commas and enclosed in curly brackets. N is a set of elements X such that X is a counting number less than 6. So we have to write the numbers less than 6. So this set N will be written like this. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one. A is a set of elements Y where Y such that Y is a multiple of 3. So we have to list all the multiples of 3. And and there is not given any information here that how many multiples we have to write. So we will write all the multiples of 3. Multiples of 3 means 3 can divide those numbers. So this set will be written like this: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and up to so on. These are all multiples of 3. Next is C is an element. C is a set of elements x such that x is a number divisible by 3 and less than 20. So we have to write all those numbers which are divisible by 6, but we have to write till 20 or less than 20. So it will be written like this: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and we have to write less than 20, so we'll write till 18. F is an element of set. F is a set of elements x such that x is a day of the week. So there are 7 days in a week, so we'll write all the 7, name of all the 7 days in this set. Okay, so this is how sets are written in tabular form, that we list all the elements of the set. Now let's do another question. Write the following sets in the set builder notation. Okay, now you have to, they are written in tabular form and you have to write them in set builder notation. The first one is P is A, B, C, D to Z. Okay, so in this set all the letters of the English alphabet are written. So we'll write in set builder notation as P is a set of an elements x such that x is a letter of the English alphabet. So we wrote a condition here that x, what is x here? X is a letter of the English alphabet. Next one is Q is 2, 4, 6. Okay, so these are all even numbers. So we will write this set as Q is the set of an element x such that x is an even number. T is equal to, okay, here the name of months are written, but only 3 names are written and they are starting with J. So we'll write this set as T is the set of an element x such that x is the name of a month beginning with J. So you have to write the condition very carefully. If you don't mention this thing that they are beginning with J, it means that you have to write all the 12 names of the month. It will not be then well defined. So you have to write that name is the name of month beginning with J, because there are only 3 names that begins with J in the name of months: January, June and July. The next one is X, cake, biscuit and pastry. Okay, so these are the names of sweets. So you can write X is the set of elements x such that x is the name of 3 baked sweets, because there are only 3 names written here. Next one, A, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, so these are the multiples of 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16 and up to so on. It means the table of 4 is written here, means multiples of 4. So we can write this set as A is the set of an element x such that x is a multiple of 4. The last one is E is equal to 21, 28, 35. Okay, these are the multiples of 7. 7 threes are 21, 7 fours are 28, 7 fives are 35, then 42 and 7 sevens are 49. But these are the multiples of 7 but between 20 and 50. So you will write it as E is the set of an elements x such that x is a multiple of 7 between 20 and 25. So these were the questions from your exercise 1B on page number 5 and 6. I have done some parts and you have to do the rest ones. So do this exercise, this whole exercise 1B on page number 5. Practice all the questions on rough notebook or sheets. And if you don't understand something, a question you want to ask, then you can contact on school's contact number. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.